Hello, anybody still here? So Snowy decided, in his infinite wisdom, to jump on top of my computer tower. And it just so happened that when he did so, one of his back paws landed on the reset button. Yay! So am I actually still streaming? Now that I've got everything loaded back up. Ah, nope, there's Dio. We're good. Alright. People can see this. So I believe I was cut off for the last paragraph. Congratulations, you are the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. Let's see. Oh, more dynamite. I'm good with dynamite. I love the dynamite. Elevator mechanism's all rusty. We got oil. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this? Get some more meat, and more meat, and more meat, and more meat. And what's this guy doing? This guy is totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and doesn't even seem to see you. Hi, buddy. How are you? Uh-huh. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Shovels, dull to uselessness. A broken pickaxe. Was one of the miners digging with his helmet? No. Looks like a miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. An ominous ladder leading down into a deep, dark pit. Okay. What's this? This gem is pretty, but it smells terrible. Effluvious emerald. This guy seems to have gnawed off his own hands before he died. You start to feel very uneasy. The finger bones are all splintered. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. These scratches are just painted on, in blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. This guy worked his fingers to the bone digging and then worked his bones to the marrow. You have to get out of this pit right now. The gouge marks are dark with blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. As you get near the rocks, the voices in your head screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine. Alright, we're gonna go back in. Can I bust this open? This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden here? I will magic the rocks away. Mind over matter, matter over rocks. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing, so we will insert the keystone and enter the portal. It says Nokuroku Pacha Positronic Reactor Quick Date Pushahave. You bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. You grab the device. The professor will want to see this. What's this? Ah, no. You have learned the El Vibrato word for toilet. We'll insert a keystone. There's a strange cough loop inside. At least it feels more or less like a cloth. Seems like it might be a doorway, but there's no keyhole or anything. The strange device has 3 buttons on it. Push the first one. These things aren't friendly, and neither am I. This is how we get more scrap easily. Time to one-shot it with some lava fava. Easy come, easy go. Let's push the third one. We got all sorts of things here. I mean, they can actually hit me, but they're not a threat. Done. Found a bunch of scraps, some more punch cards, and a keystone. Beauty. So I'm not down to 0 keystones. But we do have to go back to the professors now. So we could make those... Oh, what's this?
Make sure to do this.
Oof, scratchy throat today. Probably all this talking doesn't help. Your El Vibrato transponder starts insisting that you head to a labyrinthine network of box canyons. Deep within the boxiest of the canyons, you find a box of El Vibrato stuff. More scraps and a punch card. Alright, Professor, what you got for me? Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to take the keystone to the Lost Dutch oven mine and look for that unusual pile of rocks? You can always make a keystone with 5 more El Vibrato scrap in that machine over there. I mean, I did do that. Hey, Professor, I found a thing. Great, let's see. Ah, marvelous find. This device makes batteries. Or it will, once I fixed it. Batteries? Yep, the El Vibrodians powered their portable equipment with a little electric marbles, just like one I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful. So I've made a battery. Don't need to fabricate any more keys right now. But I did need to make more than one battery. I probably should have beat up a few more of those guys. Oh well. Back to work. Ooh. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You're right at the site of the impact and find a meteor. Let's get after it with the pickaxe. So I pull out your pick and make short work and small rocks of the meteor. I gain a lot of meat and some stardust. Unfortunately, your pick melts from the heat of the meteor. The heatier. Wonder if I have an extra pick on me. Because if I don't, I will have to go get one. Does that count as a quest item, I wonder? I guess it's miscellaneous. Crowbar, knife. Come on, show me that I still have a pick. Hammer. Yes, I do still have a pickaxe. Good. Insert a battery. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. I'm energized. I learned the El Vibrato words for destruction and self. Unfortunately, I need another battery. I don't have enough scrap. So, we're gonna beat these guys up. And maybe if we're lucky, they'll just straight up drop a battery. But we'll find out. Come on. Oh, that's right, I just got buffed from that energized thing. Ooh. Can't believe I got horse cycle this. Boo. here? Doesn't really change much. Well, I got one of them. Alright, plenty of scraps. Let's go make ourselves a new battery and then finish the cave. What's this? Standing at the side of the road, something at the side of your road catches your attention. It's a slumped over skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first two finger bones in the universal gesture for a financial transaction. We're gonna take him by force. And I'm just gonna bonk him. Oh, he held on. Luckily, I got backup. Got a dilapidated old wizard hat and an ancient beer can. You won. You beat up a tired old skeleton and took his beans. And his hat, too. That'll teach him. Alright, got our battery. Hopefully I won't have to run back and forth again after this. Reach for the sky, clown? You quickly turn around and see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes, except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you. Who you calling a clown, jerk? It's true, you don't have a clown's markings. You mean like a stupid polka dot hat that only a clown would wear? You may be no clown, but you're a fool if you think I'll accept your insults. Bring it, Chuckles. Them's fighting words. Sick burn, bro. I got the colorful hat. You won. More specifically, you won the weirdest hat you've ever seen. Alright, and back to the mine. Almost there. Battery. The machine is dark. There's a circular hole at the bottom. The machine hums to life. The screen says Quick Gate offline, and there's a button at the bottom yelled Toggle Quick Gate. A tinny voice says Quick Gate Bega. But you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna make sure I've had enough of these to get another 10 pieces of scrap. I suppose I should check my XP, level up my area of effect damage spell. That might make this go a little smoother. Well, got another keystone, that'll come in handy. Got plenty of meat, though. Let's see here. Hey, come on. Alright, so we can do Great Northern Blizzard for 300 XP, Reign of Teeth for... There we go. We maxed out Reign of Teeth. How about that? Oh yeah, that's nice. Well, that'll help me 2 cycle these. Alright, I need another 3 scraps to make sure I have 10. This should do it. Done. Okay, we're done beating up defenseless robots. Ooh, busted. Piece here is obviously broken. We'll toss in the cylinder, and it's purring like a kitten. A giant, untrustworthy, alien, mechanical kitten. We'll take the other cylinder. We'll need that elsewhere. Necro Pacha Positronic Reactor Vega. Even looks like it happened a long time ago, and you're probably right. But we've got other places where we can go now. But first, let's get one more battery. Ooh. Your transponder gizmo beeps, and you follow the bleeps to one of those weird El Vibrato machines tromping around the desert. Fortunately, it either hasn't noticed you or doesn't care. Oh, that's fine. We'll cut it down to size. You knocked that thing's block off. Presumably it was an important block because it stopped moving after that. Okay, another battery. And now we're gonna go back to the Curious Abandoned Well. Or was it the Curious Copse that had the place for the punch cards? But, we'll find out. Lab show teleporter destination, Hombazin. Alright, no, this is not the one we were looking for. We wanted the copse. So we can learn a few new words. Hopefully better know what we're doing here. Hear the crack of a rifle and the lead bee buzzes past your ear. I call bullets lead bees sometimes. Off in the distance you see a skeleton with a rifle. It looks like he's lining up for another shot. That's okay, we got this. Susie won't die this time. Ooh, I got an antique rangefinder. Alright. Let's keep on going. Okay. Let's leave that terminal for the moment. Insert a battery. I'm energized. And now I know north and machine. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh well. Where was that place where I learned the words? It was right here, wasn't it? No, it wasn't here. Oh, no, I was right the first time about the Curious Abandoned Well because I had to go through the teleporter there. Huh? There's an open grave here, which is a little weird. Maybe they forgot to bring their body and they had to go back to get it? I bet that would be really embarrassing. Oh hey, there were a few things in here already. Maybe they're just burying this junk but forgot to fill the hole back in? Skull chips are useful. I'll take that. Alright, first thing. There we go. Put in the punch card. West Refreshment. Return Source. Organic Detected Education. Garbage Disposal Power. Insert Central Coffee Maker. Bracelet Current. Clothing Headwear. Select Auditory Local. Storage Footwear Online. East Brooch. Equipment Fluid. Initialize Facility Personnel. Terminal Corruption Planetary. Resonator Extraterrestrial. Oh, no, I already got that. Alright, so hopefully that's enough to make sense out of everything else here. Current teleported destination is the education facility. Let's go to the Gabe Ciancino, whatever that is. Gabe Ciancino is online. There's a big button. Alright. More fights. This will give us some good stuff, I'm sure. I believe that the fights at this location cleanse out batteries, so it might help us out here. A keystone and a punch card. Just scraps. Come on, give me a battery. Oops. Let's do the other one. Oh well. Haste makes waste. Not to worry, we got this. Alright. Not dealing with you guys anymore. You're not worth my time. We'll go to the equipment channel. Perhaps that means room. Monolith is dark, I need a battery. Elva battery scratching your packet vibrates, so you cram some of them in the hole. After 5, the slot closes and reopens, converting my garbage to jewelry. And now I got the brooch. So I actually had 10 scraps, which was enough to buy a new battery. Boo. Let's see how many scraps I have left. 3. We got more keystones than we'll probably actually use. Let's go to secondary storage. Unlock a keystone. There's a battery. It's an old vibrato seltzer. Another battery and some fluid. We get 6 scraps. I'll take the whining El Vibrato object and bring that back to the professor. Auditory containment. Things just booping. Press select. South 6. East 5. Nope. Okay, so was it 5, 6? East adjustment 3. 5, 2. 5, 1. Nope. We need 5, 3. There we go. Terminal leaves and the booby floating guy behind you disappears. A puff of floating squares. Gosh, I wonder where he went. Alright, back to the equipment so we can use one of the batteries. And then we are done here. I insert the battery into Monolith, which springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. I get even more energized. I get more XP. And we learn Nuisance Pipeline System. Yep, auditory nuisance containment. Alright. Alright, so we're good here for now. Take the final device to the professor. At least I believe this is the final device. It was months ago that I did this originally. Alright, Professor examining something with intense concentration, so let's show him the whining object. I found an annoying whining drone. Wow, that is annoying, isn't it? I hope that goes away when I fix it. What is it? Aha. Well, unless I miss my guess, you'll find this very handy. Why is that? Well, I believe it's for manufacturing a variety of fighting tools, and presumably they're helpful ones. Otherwise, why bother, right? Well, I don't really need those. The machine turns El Vibrato scrap into single-use combat items. That's what the professor said, and I'm confirming it for you. There's a little note on the side where he describes the different things you can make with it. You can make a grenade, which you assume blows things up. You can make something called a maintenance teleporter, which the professor says will banish any hostile El Vibrato construct. It can make an autonomous construct that will help you win fights by hurting your enemies, or one that will help you win fights by healing you and your allies. We're not bothering with any of that. Okay, so where else do we need to go for El Vibrato stuff? Actually, I believe we found them in the Madness Maw mine, right? Back at the beginning of the stream. So let's take a quick peek down here. Yes, we did. Clothing, headwear, antipsychotic headwear, legwear, and footwear. Alright. Well, let's see if we have enough. Nope, that's right, I need 10. Alright, we're not worrying about that. Alright, so we've done with that, and we're done with that. There are more things up here, though, that we have not yet found, so let's just go exploring real quick. That was fast. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail that reads, Jumble Neck Mine, 4 miles. It's weird that they put a period on the sign. And it's weird that they bothered to carve individual hyphens in a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow in it. Off to the mine. Looks like this place has been shut down for a while. Guess they ran out of ore? Suppose there's other reasons a mine might shut down, but it seems like that would be the most common one. Not spooky ghosts? Probably not. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Ooh, a hat rack with standard issues Myers helmet on it. Old calendar, looks like work here stopped a bunch of months ago. The safe is dirty but solid looking. Get away from that, the ghostly figure behind the desk growls. We'll take a closer look. You stoop down to take a closer look at the safe. It's a pretty standard heavy-duty safe with a dial-type combination lock. Hey, something wrong with your ears? I told you to get away from there. Why, you little... Come here. Alright, let's talk to you first and then we'll kill you. This ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desks. Excuse me? Get on busy here. I got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? Mine's still running? We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their job. You know that you're a ghost? You know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? Alright, we're gonna beat him up. Even the dead must die by my hand, for I am the necromancer. And you are just another meal for me. You successfully killed a ghost. Killed is probably not the right word to use here. I need safe Kraken 3. Well. Old greased. Watch, just grab a handful. Get some June blossoms. Ooh, I got a silver-toothed skull. Whoa, something interesting over here. It's the elevator into the mine. The elevator's pretty dusty inside, and it doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. You pick the lock, remove the chains, and give the lever a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly, it becomes too dark to see, and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Ooh. I'll pick up an old pickaxe. Ooh, someone forgot their lunchbox down here. They must be real hungry by now. I got a paper bag. And raisins. And we're gonna mine some iron. Yay. Ooh, crate of old dynamite. Dynamite is very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try to stop you from taking a stick if you decided that's... yes. Blah, blah, blah. You pick up a stick of old dynamite. I don't recommend you do a lot of hopping up and down while you're carrying that. Hop, 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 hop. Wait, where are those bones over here? It's a headless skeleton. Skullus. Ah, Gavin, you can do this. I'm gonna stick that old dynamite in there. Gonna give that a push. You put your shoulder into the minecart and give it a shove. It rolls around the bend of the track and disappears in the next room. After a moment, you hear a distinct clank noise. Not an earth-shattering kaboom, though. Some kind of rusty, old spring-loaded ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. It appears to have latched onto the minecart and locked it in place. The lever mechanism is rusted and stuck. Looks like it's going to require something heavier duty than a can of oil, it seems like. Well, let's head back upstairs, then. Alright, so I can use the paper bag, and I fill it with old grease. Hopefully it comes in handy soon so I can stop carrying it around. Lever mechanism is let's grease up that lever. You dump a bunch of grease in the mechanism and use the sandwich bag to sort of goosh it up there without getting too much of it on your own hands. You yank hard on that lever and it releases the mechanism's wound-up springs, launching the minecart down the track with a terrific wang noise. Off in the distance you hear a clunk. I think I did this wrong. Yes, I did. Gonna give it a shove. Then I'm gonna adjust the track. Ah, here we go. Off in the distance I hear a kaboom. That's more like it. Ooh. You give the wrecked minecart a salute in respect of its valor and service. It's hard to tell at a glance, but on closer inspection this guy seems to have died in a face-down abasement or prayer pose. Praying to the pit, maybe? It's difficult to say. Might have just been napping here. The skeleton seems to be reaching out to that weird statuette. Or reaching out with the statuette? With the hands having fallen off, it's impossible to tell. Ooh, it's a weird statuette. There's kind of a weird... okay. So it's a weird silver idol. It's made of silver, and the tarnish and darkness make it hard to tell what it's meant to depict. The pit seems pretty deep. You get a rock into it, but you never hear it hit the bottom. That is actually a bottomless pit. Anything you throw in there will be lost forever. Actually, do I have enough XP on me right now to level up my safe cracking? I've got plenty of XP. Let's see. Safe cracking, safe cracking. I don't have any safe cracking. Oh, I could have sworn I picked that up earlier, but I guess not. Damn it, and Susie had the book too. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if... Whoa, what's this? There's a sudden thrilling whoosh sound. A man dressed in dark gray with a long fluffy cloak and a gray bandana pulled up to conceal his face appears before you out of the shadows. He brandishes a wicked-looking knife at you accusingly. Stop right there. Prove your allegiance, or I will suffer no cultists in this place. Could you be more specific? The necromancer's cultists, the skeleton guys. Oh. Well, in that case, you're after me, very specifically. We can't have that. You beat the guy up, but stop short of killing him, since this is basically just a big misunderstanding and all. Sure. Alright, so... Alright. That actually doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it was only mostly fatal. Alright. But we've gotten well past 6 at this point, and we killed the necromancer, and there's still plenty of stuff to wander around and do in this game. A couple of necromancery things, like we can get the necromancer solution to building the railroad bridge. We don't have quite what we need to finish that off just yet. And we also have some fun things we can do with the buffalo pile. But that too, we need to find another item elsewhere. And put a couple of extra locations on this map so we can get those things that we need. But that all being said, and not being done, we're finished for today. So for everybody who came by, thank you for watching, and thank you for helping us achieve the goal of, ruling over all undead everything. Yep. So we won't be leaving you hanging on this. That's right. So my name is Drew, and I stream for Damage Control. We are a blog, as you just saw from the DC guest. That's right, Dio. No whammies today. Aww. Well, you had your chance, but I don't think you were here for it. You didn't get to use a fanfare today, or you didn't get... Yep, the lag is confusing me with the... with what exactly the conversation is. Oh well. There we go. Didn't use a fanfare. Well, now you have. Hooray. Alrighty. Anyway, so Damage Control is primarily a blog on things like movies, video games, anime, other stuff tangentially related. Occasionally we review Kit Kats, because why not? By we, I mean I. Damage Control consists of 5 different writers. So far, only 2 of us are streaming, and you'll probably see Angela's stream of Detroit Become Human continue tomorrow night, which has just been a blast, really. You can also find us on, in addition to being on Twitch, like and subscribe if you want to get to. Actually, I don't know if like and subscribe actually affects everything. There's probably different words like heart and bell and, you know, whatever it is. Do what you need to do to get notifications if you want to see more of this. And also, check out our Twitter and our Mastodon. You will also get advance notice there if that's your thing. And finally, we have a YouTube channel. Yeah, we don't have Mastodon or YouTube in the bot yet. We probably should add that. We do have a YouTube channel where we keep our VODs, since Twitch is not super great about that anymore. Not that they can get monetized on YouTube either, but hey, we're doing this for the fun, at least for now. Alright, well thank you all for coming by. I hope to see you all next time. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow as well. Bye.